got an up and coming bout between Jaron Boots Ennis and Custio, the War Machine Clayton. Uh, Many view this as just another run through for Jaron Ennis, but I don't see that. I see it as it is a step up fight. This is a slight step up. This is not a major step up fight for Jaron Ennis, but it is a step up fight from Thomas Delorme, in my opinion. I think Custio Clayton. Uh, I don't know. To be honest, I think Thomas Delorme might be a better skilled fighter than Custio Clayton. But power wise, man, maybe I would have to give the edge to Custio Clayton. But let's talk about Custio Clayton. Let's talk about his record real quick. But this is the early prediction for Jaron Ennis versus Custio Clayton. And by the way, when they fight, this fight is also a scrap to see who's in line for the IBF title that belongs to Errol Spence Jr. Doesn't mean that's going to happen right away, but that tells you who's in line for it. It's going to either be Boots or Custio Clayton. Okay, so we got Custio Clayton, 19 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. So Custio Clayton has a 60% knockout ratio. Not bad, not the best either. It's a little better than average. So he has some power, a little bit of average power. Absolutely has some power. I've seen the fight with Lipinets. That's a common opponent between Jaron Boots Ennis and Custio Clayton. And Custio Clayton ended up fighting a draw with Sergey Lipinets. And might I add, Sergey Lipinets, he looks very good at 140, man. 147 ain't really his cup of tea, I don't think. 140, man, he looked great. That was a great fight, back and forth punching match between both of them. I don't remember the round, but there was a round where Sergey Lipinets did stun Custio Clayton. But Custio Clayton was fighting back. He has good ability fighting back foot. He can fight back foot. Another thing Custio does, even if he's being attacked, he will throw sneaky. He throws sneaky uppercuts. He does that anyway. But when he's being attacked, he can catch you with uppercuts. He seems to have a solid chin. I mean, he got buzzed by Lipinets because he was in there brawling with him. He was in there, standing toe to toe with him. And that's leading me to Jaron Boots Ennis now. So we got Jaron Ennis, the Philly Wonder, next up in Philly, in my opinion. 28 wins, no losses, 26 wins by way of fucking knockout. 89% knockout ratio. So when you're dealing with Jaron Ennis, you're dealing with a heavy power puncher. He has a lot of snot behind those punches, man. Jaron Ennis, power, switch hitter, great footwork. Inside fight his inside game is good. Defense, he moves around, he moves his hand, and he's kind of like a showboat artist. Kind of like he puts you in the mind of Roy Jones when he does that. Wouldn't say his style is completely like Roy Jones, but there's some remnants of it. You can clearly see it. Excellent fighter. You can find a little bit of defensive flaws in him, but he's an overall good fighter. Excellent fighter, Jaron Ennis. So with that being said, how would that fight look? How is it going to turn out in that ring? What's my prediction for this fight? Well, being that Custio Clayton doesn't have the footwork as Jaron Ennis, he can't move like Jaron Ennis. He can't. It's not happening. He has power. I'm not gonna say he punches as hard as Jaron. He doesn't, but he has power. Only thing that he got going for him in this fight would be his decent punch. I can't see nothing else. He's a brawl. I'm not gonna say he can't outbox, but he's more of he want to stand there with you and get it on. And if you're gonna stand there with Jaron Ennis, bro, you gotta have better defense than that. Because Lipinets was catching him with some shit. And unfortunately for Custio Clayton, if he stands there in the pocket with Jaron, he's gonna get knocked out. This is probably gonna be his first loss, and I think his first loss is gonna be a knockout loss. So I think Jaron Ennis, I'm not sure if he's gonna actually absolutely demolish or run or destroy Custio Clayton. I think Custio's gonna show some. He's gonna show some resistance early on in this fight for maybe the first 5 rounds. Durability. He seems durable though. So, but I still think Jaron's gonna get him. I think Jaron's gonna get him late though. I think he's gonna get maybe like a 10th round stoppage, maybe to the body or something like that. So I think Jaron Ennis is gonna get him to the body, 10th round stoppage for Jaron Ennis. I just think Custio Clayton is too slow. He's not fast enough to to evade that work. He don't have the footwork, and he don't have the defense, in my opinion. So my official prediction for the fight between Jaron Ennis and Custio Clayton, I got Jaron Boots Ennis by KO 10th round. That's just my thought. Short and brief and to the point. Y'all like, subscribe. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Support the channel and share. And I'm off this.